Good day, everyone. We are the Group 6. I hope this message finds you all in a good health and high spirits. As your friendly group reporters, you are here to bring you an exciting topic that is sure to get your heart racing and your competitive spirits ignited. Today, we'll be diving into the world of intramurals and recreational sports. So please bear with us and please listen. Thank you.
So when it comes to intramurals and recreational sports, finances and equipment facilities plays important roles in ensuring smooth and enjoyable experience for participants. So here are some consideration for each aspects. First is the finances. So first, aside from today. So it allocates funds for various aspects such as equipment, facility rental, replicas or officials, marketing, and awards and prizes. Next is the equipment. First is the inventory. Create a comprehensive list for equipment for numerous sports and for activities. Next is the maintenance. Regularly inspect and maintain equipment to ensure safety and longevity. So dapat ma-maintain na to siya and needed sa maintenance ang equipment spanish pabalatag madaos or dili. Next is the accessibility. Ensure that equipment is easily accessible to participants, tourists, and ilang release. So, ngayon, bulat niya, equipment mo, alay na sure na asan siyang para sa mga wala rin sa amin nila. Next is the facilities. First is the availability. Secure operating venues or facilities for intramural activities, considering factors such as size, the location, and the accessibility. Next is the safety. It is very important to have safety because it inspect and maintain facilities to meet safety standards, addressing any hazards from it. Next is the multi-purpose spaces, designated areas that can be used for multiple activities, maximizing that utility of the facilities. So it is important to note that the specific requirements and considerations may vary depending on the scale and nature of the intramurals and recreational sports program. Local regulations and policies rather, should also be taken into account. Additionally, seeking input of participants and stakeholders can help tailor the financial equipment facilities to their needs and preferences. So that's why it is very important to not the finances and the facilities to be considered.
Staffing and coaching positions. In higher education, fewer coaches are teaching. Therefore, the full salary must be burned by the athlete's budget. So meaning to say nga, kanang nanagkuan, kaning ni appeal diri, kanang ang ilang nga salary ana, ang katong mga kuan, katong budget dito sa athletes, bali dito gikuha ang ilaha nga salary. Frequently, more and more non-revenue term teams are being coached by part-time staffs who are not associated with the association. In some cases, staffing of coaches frequently turns to alternatives such as employing paraprofessionals or lay coaches, neither of whom have full-time in the situation. Usually, they are assistants. So, when we say paraprofessionals or lay coaches, mauna sila katong mga individual nga nag-coach while nagtrabaho sila sa outside field sa education. Go. Staffing and coaching positions in intramurals can vary depending on a specific organizations or institution. However, here are some common positions you may find in intramural sports programs. Number 1, Program Coordinator. This position oversees the entire intramural program, including staffing, scheduling, and coordinating various sports activities. They often work closely with the administration to ensure smooth operations. Number 2, Sports Supervisor. Sports supervisors are responsible for managing specific sports with the intramural program. They ensure games are conducted safely and fairly, enforces rules, resolve conflicts, and provide guidance to participants. Number 3, official or referees. Intramural sports often require referees or officials to oversee games and ensure fair play. These individuals need to have a thorough understanding of the sport's rules and ensure them impartially. Number 4, scorekeepers. Scorekeepers are responsible for keeping track of scores and maintaining game statistics. They may operate scoreboards, record scores, they may and assist with other administrative tasks during games. Number 5, coaches. Some intramural programs provide coaching positions for participants who want to volunteer or work with specific teams. Coaches help develop player skills, create game strategies, and provide guidance and support during practices and games. Number 6, equipment managers. Equipment managers ensure that all necessary sports equipment is available in good conditions. They may handle the distribution and collect of equipment, perform regular maintenance, and coordinate with the program coordinator for any equipment needs. Number 7, administrators. Intramurals program often have administrative staffs who handle paperwork, registrations, scheduling, and communication with participants. They also assist with staffing and coaching assignments. Coaching and staffing positions in intramurals can provide valuable leadership in development, opportunities for individuals interested in sports management, coaching, or recreational programs. The specific positions available and the requirements may vary, so it's best to check with the intramural program or institution who are interested in to learn about their specific positions and application processes.
So next up that we're gonna tackle is all about scheduling, officials, contest, and crowd management. So in scheduling, you must consider this following because a good schedule can fairly crown a champion and allow every team competitive games. So, number one, is it possible to consider home and away insane or alternate season? Is it possible? Number two, are potential opponents competitive? You should have a keen mind to analyze that too. Alright, number three, how are the facilities? For example, an harness, is it safe? Their weapon, their protective or armor, and their gloves and many more. Number four, how far are they? Next, number five, what reputation do they have for sportsmanship? Do they value sportsmanship or do they respect their opponent? Number six, do they draw sufficient spectators at home? This is really important because it really helps build momentum for athletes and increases intensity for cliffhanger moments during the game. Next number is number 7. Should fans follow them when the contest is at your school? So here is an example of commonly used format for scheduling games. Alright, for example, we have 6 games. In second column, these are the dates of the game. In third column, these are the days the game must follow. In fourth column, that time or the game started. Next is the venue where the game should be held. And lastly is the fixture. Take a look at the date of example in April 1 and A and B are the competitors. And on April 1 Thursday is their scheduled date. That started at 9 to 11 in the morning. And for the next competitors, which is C and D, the game continued at 2 to 4 in the afternoon. So that is how you're gonna make scheduling.
So for the officials, the job of an athletic administrator is more important than to find the retained good sports officials. So the general regulations pertaining to officials are as follows. So first, coaches should not talk to officials about complaints before contest, during the half, halftime or after the game. So, if ikaw a coach, hindi ka pwedeng mamangkot sa officials regarding sa mga complaints sa game, especially sa before, during the halftime or after the game. So, bawal na siya. Next, coaches should never enter the officials' restroom. So, once na ikaw ka coach, hindi ka pwede pataka sulod-sulod sa officials' restroom kay ikaw nga coach, maybe matakta ka or hindi nakaka sa imo nga job. So, next, coaches or school officials should never criticize officials in the media. So, criticize means to censure or find fault with the judge or discuss the merits and faults. So, next, officials should be met as they arrive with a reserved parking place and be escorted to a private dressing room. So, once ikaw nga officials, dapat may gagay sa imo. Ikaw gusto mag-lakat ka na ikaw lansa. So, dapat may ga-escort sa imo with din ka makato. For example, sa parking place or sa private dressing room. So, next, officials should be paid before the gate. So, ikaw officials, dapat mabayaran ng sana before pa lang sa gate. Next, officials should be provided with an escort of for or field and from the dressing room to the car. So, kamo to ganina, officials, kay kinahanglan po ang officials nga may escort sa iya. For example, makato siya sa court or field, sa dressing room, or makato siya sa iya car. Hindi siya pagusto, ang official, siya pagusto lakat nga siya lang isa. So, bawal na siya. Next is to maintain written contract with officials if a booking agent is not responsible for assignments. Remind the officials of the contest a couple of days in advance. So, if ikaw ganahan ka mang-hire sa officials, dapat ahead of time, hindi mo na siya sendan sa message, for example, para ma-aware siya o ma-remind siya na that day na present siya or maybe mayroon siya ng importante nga dakuan. So, mas makabalo pa and then pagpapangita pa ka ikapuli. So, next, follow standardized fees and never engage an official for less. So, next, never pour a relative of the coach or director. So, pour means a person who engaged in sexual intercourse for pay or what we call a prostitute. So, bawal na siya na if ikaw nga official, sa sexual, maki-sex, as painboard ka sa a coach or director about sex, bawal mo na siya. So, next is avoid using the same official for several contests in a row. So, last, make sure that officials are registered and certified by an appropriate band.
Contest management. Many of areas of concern listed here might require several coordination meetings of a task force or committee to structure a well-conceived, workable, written policy, according to Horein and Stadler last 2003. Examples of these are the schedule itself, game official, the game site or venue, parking areas and law, public address system, communication, transportation, limitation of crowd, conduct of cheerleaders, personnel on the field, post-game activities, and security forces and enforcement of rules and law.
So this time, let's discuss about the crowd management. So there are some strategies to mitigate crowd control problems. Number 1. Pass laws against bringing alcohol into events or body passing. So alcohol consumption can be a major risk to the success of an event and to the lives of both those attending the event. Number 2. Train security forces and users in proper ways to meet the public on how to defuse anxious situations. So the best way to make sure your crew remains calm is to to have a thorough and ongoing crowd management training program in place. Number Number 3. Plainly communicate rules of behavior through signs and the media. Signage can serve to instruct. Example, no alcohol beyond this place. To inform. Example is exit only. In so doing, signage fulfills the requirements to advise spectators of potentials of dangers and risks. Number 4. Utilize group dynamics techniques such as the type and loudness of music, brightness of lights, and colors. Lighting levels make us perceive heat and make us feel warmer. It play an positive role in the regulating individual's mood. Number 8. Consider using metal detectors. Metal detectors play an important part in ensuring people are safe by detecting concealed weapons such as guns or knives. Number 9. Have all officers wear something distinctive such as a band or vest with appropriate lettering. By ensuring officers assigned to crowd control and identifiable by name. Number 10. Prepare a behavior intervention plan and have all supervisory staffs, users, and police briefed on the procedures. Use police only as the last resort. Crowd management plan. It is the planning of safety and security to ensure that you are keeping guests and of course your staff safe. Number 11. Segregate visitors and home spectators. In order to have a soft flow of an event, segregating them is the best way to also have a successful event. Number 12. Segregate home and visitor adults and families from each other and spectator. Segregate to have a good event. Number 13. Ensure that barriers between visitors and home spectators are substantial and not a simple railing that can be stepped over. To manage and influence the behavior of crowds, to prevent visitors climbing on top of temporary structures and putting themselves at risk of falling. To have a successful event, you must focus on the crowd management and crowd control plan. It will help you protect from risk.